Hi, my name is Barbara Allan. I am author of the book Conquering Arthritis. It's been the #1 best-selling arthritis book on Amazon.com for over 5 years now. So no matter what you think now about whether it's possible to heal arthritis or not, it really is. It really is. And now, I'm here today to share with you my #1 secret for healing rheumatoid arthritis. And it's a controversial secret. It's controversial with doctors because it's my contention that arthritis drugs have never cured anybody from arthritis. They serve two useful functions, however. One is getting people out of pain. Sometimes you really need a break from the pain. And the other is slowing down the arthritis damage. It will suppress symptoms, but it will never actually cure the underlying causes. The other group that what I have to say is very controversial with are people that realize that I've kind of made my name in this field by non-drug solutions, and because I actually say that under certain very limited circumstances arthritis drugs can be a useful aid, it's very controversial with those people. So with no more ado, I'm going to get into the meat and the bones of what the secret is. So I'm going to be sharing with you information from my arthritis drug guide. At the end of this video, I will tell you how to get a free PDF download. So there are 4 classes of arthritis drugs. The first class is the non-steroidal anti-inflammatory drugs. In this guide, I list 29 different types by their generic name, and I also give their prescription name, their trade name. And that includes names like aspirin is also Excedrin and Bufferin, and it has many different names. Ibuprofen is Advil, and it has many different names. They're drugs like Feldene and Celebrex and NSAID, but whatever drug it is that you're taking, you can run it by this list and see if it's in that category. So what is good about the non-steroidal anti-inflammatories is they knock down inflammation, and inflammation is what's causing damage. So if you're only taking them maybe once or twice a month, on the outside maybe 3 times a month, you're going to be okay. But what's really bad about the non-steroidal anti-inflammatory drugs is that they cause stomach damage, and they cause something called leaky gut. And when you have leaky gut, you have particles of food passing through your digestive system and into your bloodstream, and you start having immune reactions against them. And so suddenly, after you've had leaky gut for a little while, every time you eat, you're causing inflammation in your body. It's really bad news. It makes arthritis much worse and much harder to get rid of, although it's still possible at that point. So I do not recommend taking non-steroidal anti-inflammatory drugs on a daily basis or even several times a week. It's really bad news. It's going to make your arthritis so much harder to heal. The second class of drugs are the analgesics. That includes Tylenol, that's a brand name, and acetaminophen, that's the generic name. And what these drugs do is they cut out pain, but they don't do anything to limit inflammation. So what's good is that you're in less pain. What's really bad is that your joints keep getting destroyed even though you're in less pain. And so if you're only taking this maybe once or twice a month, that's okay, because getting out of pain is good. But if you're taking it more often than that, what's really bad about this Tylenol, acetaminophen, is that to metabolize this drug, it requires an enzyme that then it's involved in sulfur metabolism, and if it's involved and all busy taking care of the Tylenol, it's not doing its normal healthy function in your body, which is keeping your cartilage healthy and repairing any damage. So if you're taking Tylenol every day or many times a week, it's going to make it really hard for you to maintain healthy joints, and it's going to make it even harder for you to repair any cartilage damage that has occurred. So I do not recommend this drug at all, other than in the very limited circumstances. The third class of drugs are the corticosteroids. That prednisone is the flagship drug of that class, and it's a feel-good drug. People will often have it injected in their joint, and they will feel like a miracle has happened. So for a week, 2 weeks, maybe a month, they will be pain-free. And what's good about this drug is it really does knock out inflammation. What's really bad about this drug is that it leaches calcium out of the bones. So if you're taking orally, it will leach it out of your whole body. If you have it injected into a joint, that very joint that you're having problems with has just gotten weakened. It will cause osteoporosis. So at the very level of the integrity of your bone structure, you have weakened that joint. So if you use it in very, very limited quantities, this drug can actually be useful in getting arthritis under control. But if you overuse this, it will make it so much harder to heal. So use this class with caution. The final class are the disease-modifying anti-rheumatic drugs, and there are many, many of them. I list in this guide. That includes methotrexate, sulfasalazine, Avara, gold salts, penicillamine, tumor necrosis factor inhibitors, and I do not understand why these are called biologics. I think it must be some weird marketing ploy, but tumor necrosis factor inhibitors are often called biologics as if they were something benign. They have a very small, limited, useful place in treating arthritis, but they are not benign. They're not like some organic get-well drug. It also includes this whole class, soluble interleukin receptor inhibitors, anti-malarials, cytotoxic agents. So where people get really, really surprised is under certain limited circumstances, I highly recommend taking these drugs. If you are in extreme pain and fatigue, if your arthritis is so out of control that it is making it hard to carry out the daily functions of your life, and if one of these drugs can give you relief, I recommend taking it at a high enough level where it knocks out all your symptoms. Don't take it halfway. The whole value of this drug is slowing down the progression of your disease so that with the other secrets I'll be telling you about, you're actually able to find a cure, one where you don't need to take drugs anymore, one where you're healthy without all these other interventions that are unhealthy. So not everyone can even get relief with this class of drugs, but if you're one of those lucky few and it's buying you time, take it. That time is so valuable while you figure out the kind of lifestyle that you actually need to heal. That's my number one secret. And what I'm very excited about is that I have 16 more secrets that are just as good, and these 17 secrets taken together are better than just about anything I would know to tell you. And it's because 1 or 2 or 3 or 4, maybe even 5 of these secrets that generally don't have the power to heal a disease as complex and difficult as rheumatoid arthritis. But when you put all 17 of these secrets together, they have the power to change your life. They have the power to give you your health back. And I have a DVD that I've made. It's 50 minutes, and it explains these 17 secrets. I give you the blueprint of what it takes, what it's taken me, what it's taken many people to heal from this disease, and I am willing to send this to you for free. I only ask that you pay shipping and handling. I pay the cost of the DVD, and I think this is like a really great offer, and the link below is how you get to this. The link will also take you to this free arthritis drug guide, an immediate download. And I also have another really exciting something to share with you. I have just created an arthritis coaching program. So for years people have been working with me privately with the secrets in this book and with what I've learned with these 17 secrets, and that's a pretty expensive proposition, and most people can only afford limited time, but I've now created a coaching program that is much more affordable, and I will enroll you for 2 weeks for free to see if this is for you. So click on the link below and you'll get the free DVD, the free drug guide, and I will enroll you in the coaching program. So click on the link.